5G is the fifth generation of wireless. To understand it, you need to understand where it all began. First-generation wireless networks got us started with phone calls. Soon came text messaging, and eventually, the mobile web. Then 4G got us video chatting, ride-sharing, social networking, and using apps for just about everything. Like the generations that came before, 5G will change our lives in all sorts of unexpected ways. The first 5G networks are live across the country, and they'll continue to improve the coming years, becoming up to 100 times faster than today's 4G networks, putting high-speed broadband in the palm of your hand and allowing you to stream picture-perfect 4K video and download whatever you want, whenever you want, instantly. But faster speeds are just the start, because 5G will be 5 times more responsive than today's networks and will connect 100 times more devices. That means phones won't be the only smart wireless devices. 5G will connect us to our world in new and innovative ways. From driverless cars that communicate with each other to avoid accidents, to roads, buildings, bridges, and pipes telling us when they need repairs. Augmented reality applications that create new learning experiences, and new healthcare models such as patient monitoring and remote surgery. We're only just beginning to imagine the possibilities. That's 5G, coming to everything near you.
I will present the first slide related to the selected industry and company. The maritime industry has several closely related sector among which is the haulage sector. In this section, I will discuss the definition of haulage sector, transportation industry, 5G technology, and interrelationship between each of these definitions. First, haulage sector. Haulage sector is concerned with the movement of goods by road, and as a market is generally split into two groups, on transport and hire or reward. And on transport operation means that the owner of the goods being moved also operate the transport. Second, transportation industry. Transportation is a mechanism used to convey product or people from one location to another. Meanwhile, the transportation industry refers to growth of Malaysian transportation sector. Malaysia rapidly expanding transportation business, whether by land or air or sea, has the potential to benefit the country economy.
The industries and companies that our group has been selected is Hansen Global Freight Sendirian Berhad. Hansen Global Freight is launched in year of October 2018 as a freight clearance, tracking, haulage, transloading, warehouse, MITI, and MTIB. It is able to offer a wider and competitive freight forwarding routes and services for all of their time-definite deliveries. With a young professional team of employees, they hold firm to their slogan, which is "Your Global Logistics Specialist" by delivering service to their customers. Hansen initially started off with only 4 people and catered specifically for sea freight, clearance, haulage, and tracking. But today, they are able to provide total logistics services. There has been ground more than 30 young people within a year in office admin staff, which never stop to grow further to achieve their goals of company.
Hansen Global Freight Company provide haulage service and conventional trunking. Their assurance, safely handling of the goods, comprehensive door-to-door delivery that ensures clients' cargo reach its destination. This company also support its Malaysian sectors as well as their covering central, southern and northern region of Peninsular Malaysia. Hansen Global Freight Company also offer customized cross-border trucking service flying Thailand, Malaysia and also Singapore.
Before entering to the data analysis, I will explain clearly about the part that contains in our questionnaire. It has 4 parts, which is A, B, C, D. For part A is about the demographic information for the respondents' background, while for part B until part D is about the objective of our assignments. Okay, for part B is about the objective 1, which is to determine the readiness of maritime industry to implement 5G technology. This part consists 8 questions and all of the questions were asked about the 5G technologies in maritime industry, especially in haulage sector. Okay, next we go to the part C, which is for objective 2 is about to determine the suitable 5G model. This part contains 9 questions and all of the question has been asked about the current model of technology in organizations, especially of haulage company. And last but not least, for objective 3 is about which is part D, is about to analyze the potential barriers for the implements of the 5G. For this part, it consists 8 questions. And all of the question is about the challenges of barriers that has been happen in haulage companies in order to implement the 5G technology.
The data analysis and discussion covers the result of the data analyzed from 35 questionnaires that were completed by the senior, middle and lower level management from various haulage, shipping and forwarding companies related to the national maritime industry. 35 respondents responded on the questionnaire posted on Google Form. 8 respondents were from the Hansen Global Freight Company, 4 from Tiong-Nam Logistics Solutions Sdn Bhd, 14 from other shipping and logistic companies. There were 7 respondents that did not state their company's name and 2 unrelated respondents to the haulage sector. The findings indicate that the majority of the employees in haulage sector in Malaysia were in the range between 21 to 40 years old. It shows that the younger generation plays an important role in haulage sector. The findings of the respondents' education level implies that most of the staff working in maritime industry, especially the haulage sector, are well educated. In order to examine objective 1, we wanted to know the respondents' experience in the industry. Based on the chart, it can be seen that most of the staffs have less than 10 years of working experience in Malaysian haulage sector. This indicates that in the past 10 years, there were more opportunities in Malaysian haulage industry for younger people. The data collected shows that 33 out of 35 respondents were aware of the 5G technology, and based on the finding, 73.5% of respondents stated that 5G technology is currently being applied in haulage sector in maritime industry. In order to determine the readiness of the haulage sector in the implementation of 5G technology, 6 statements were listed in the questionnaire for the respondents to state their response based on 5-point Likert scale, ranging from strongly disagree to strongly agree. The overall finding demonstrates that, in general, the haulage sector in maritime industry is on the positive side of being ready in implementing 5G technology. To analyze objective 2, the respondents were given a list of statements on implementing 5G model. The overall finding illustrates that the haulage industry is in need of suitable 5G model in order to have better system in navigation, automation, improve visibility, reduce human error, improve connectivity, and many more improvement in the sector. The overall finding for objective 3 reflect that there are a number of potential barriers that need to be analyzed thoroughly. in order to implement the 5G technology in the Malaysian maritime industry, especially in the Haulage sector.
In conclusion, the haulage company like Hansen Global Freight Sdn Bhd can gain from digitization such as 5G offers significant potential, namely for faster data interchange in higher volumes. 5G is also a technology with a lot of potential in the haulage company, especially for Hansen Global Freight Sdn Bhd, because it can help the business in a lot of ways. In addition, with the availability of 5G, the Hansen company can further facilitate truck services everywhere and potential to not only enable but also speed this dramatic transition as today's digital transportation solutions proliferate and new options become available. Much more functionality such as lift drivers, coaching and dynamic rerouting of vehicles based on real-time cargo data and weather conditions can be enabled with 5G systems. Hence, for Hansen as a transportation company, 5G lays the foundation for business creating things to come and looking at the future of 5G from more efficient field operations to smarter cities, and why choosing the right network provider is so important. I think that is the end of our group presentation. Thank you for your attention.